Right. Post-match presser for the game between the Netherlands and Scotland, the final game in the Super Six. We have the captain for Netherlands, Scott Edwards. Scott, just describe the feeling that you have at the moment. You guys have booked yourself a ticket at the World Cup. At the start of today, what would have been your call?
Firstly, just extremely proud of the boys. Win or loss today, I would have been extremely proud of the group we've got, the way we've played our cricket. But obviously, it's a little cherry on top that we found a way to chase that down in the right amount of overs.
And then now just walk us through, you won the toss and you had them in the first 10 overs, you had restricted their run rate and then they just seemed to be pulling themselves up and looking at that huge score of 278. Did you think that you'll be able to get there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, when we won the toss, I wasn't too worried about batting or bowling first, but the way I suppose the net run rate works, it's probably better to chase. But we did know that the wicket was going to get a little bit tricky in the second innings. So, I think we were sort of hoping to keep them to, a 220, 240 score. Sometimes a bigger total allows you to you have to throw everything at it. So sometimes that's almost better because guys just know exactly what we've got to do. And at the halfway point, I think we thought we restricted them quite well considering how well they batted Brandon and Richie through the middle bit there. That we didn't feel like we bowled that poorly, but credit to them, they were just very hard to stop. So. We eventually got that breakthrough, and then we felt after that, our bowlers were sensational. Restricting them, I'm not sure exactly how many they scored off the last 10 overs, but it's a lot less than it probably would have been without breaking that partnership.
Right, as a captain, how does it feel to have somebody in the team like Vikram and Bas and Logan within the ranks of your team? Because I believe that they do help you in the batting and in terms of how you guys went about business. As the skipper of such a beautiful batting order, how does it feel?
Yeah, I think I could name 16 guys here that I'm extremely happy to have in the side. First and foremost, we've got an amazing bunch of guys. Everyone gets along well. Sometimes these long tours can be tough, but everyone's sort of banded together, all with the same goal in mind. So, I'm equally as proud of the guys that haven't played a game than the guys that had match-winning performances and things like that.
And the knock by Bas, some are saying that's a true depiction of Dutch courage. Would you subscribe to that notion? Absolutely. I think it's pretty sort of crazy to think that a guy's just gone out and got 5 for 50 and then backed it up with a 120 at probably 120 strike rate. So you're not going to get a much better game of cricket from an individual than that. But I thought the way guys chipped in on the sides and Saqib and the whole bowling unit was. I feel like it's a little bit of our brand of cricket that we have different guys standing up at different times. But today, Bas was, he was next level. How important is this win for Dutch cricket and as well as for your group of guys that you have, coming to the fact that you had a few key players that at the start of the tournament were not able to make it, but you guys have seen the dream through to book yourself a ticket to India?
I don't know. We've been asked this question a fair few times about guys not being here, but to us it doesn't feel like that. We felt like the group that we brought was perfectly suited to the conditions we were coming up against. We trained extremely hard as a group all together for the last however long it's been to be able to put out performances like we have. So. Some may say it's hindered us, but I'd almost say it's probably helped us in some senses.
Some say repetition brings perfection. What has been the key word that you've been repeating to the guys from the start of the tournament right through to today being the last day?
Yeah, row the boat is our method, and we've still got one more game to row through, but at the moment it's the boat's sailing pretty nicely.
So now looking towards the final that you'll be playing in Sri Lanka, does this lessen the pressure, or it's still the same as from game one?
I think obviously the pressure's a lot less, knowing that we've already qualified. But our goal coming here was to win the tournament. So we'll put out our best performance. The guys will obviously celebrate, and we'll get back in the boat for the game in a few days' time.
Then just describe to us the whole experience of the Zimbabwean safari that you guys have had, from the friends that came through when you guys played Zimbabwe, and just how they have been. What has it been like for the Dutch team?
Yeah, I think our whole group loves Zimbabwe. We've had a lot of good memories here. The people are amazing. Even today, the support we got from the guys that were here. It's a beautiful country, and even the Zimbabwean team is it's a pleasure to tour over here, and hopefully many more in the future.
Thanks.
Cheers.